Yeah, it's completely broken. I remember interviewing former Victorian Police Commissioner Shane Patton, who told me, well, you know, of course the Crims are going to try and import illegal cigarettes because if they get caught, they'll get a bit of a slap on the wrist instead of what would happen to them if they were caught importing MDMA or cocaine or other illegal drugs.
Yeah, that's right. The legislation regime is all wrong. It's stuck in the past and needs to be updated to reflect the criminality and the seriousness of these offences.
Where is most of this illegal tobacco coming from, Rohan?
Well, the cigarettes come from places such as the UAE, from Cambodia, from all over Asia, really. And the vapes are mainly coming out of China now. So, yes, at least 95% of the vaping market is illegal Chinese vapes.
And how much of this is Border Force interrupting? How much are they seizing and how much is getting through? I mean, I know the figures are probably almost impossible to address, but there's more getting in than getting caught, I presume.
Yeah, that's right. By their own admissions at Senate estimates and various hearings, they suggest that they're stopping 25%. And if they're stopping that much, then there's an awful lot coming in. As you would have seen yesterday, they've been seizing record numbers of both cigarettes and vapes. And rightly, they've done their job, but they're simply not resourced to stop everything coming through. And when the criminals bombard the border, there is going to be a large percentage of the products getting through the border. And it's the problem of lack of enforcement post-border, which is really letting us down.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. I mean, it's illegal, and yet any vape shop that you walk into on any main street anywhere in Australia, and you say, have you got some chop tobacco that I can buy off you, mate? And he'll probably, if he doesn't believe you're a police officer, say, yeah, sure, how much do you want?
Yeah, no, it's embarrassing that it's so easy, and this is how the criminals distribute their illegal product. And yeah, it's just an embarrassment that there are so many shops blatantly selling this illegal product all over the cities and country towns. That definitely needs to be addressed. There are some measures being taken place in states like South Australia and Queensland. But New South Wales and Victoria, where the bulk of the problem is, are being very slow to catch up. So, of course, they're casting blame back on the federal government, which is fair, given that it's their policy that has caused this mess in the first place. But they're wanting to be recompensed for the outlay and the extra resources that are needed to fix it in their own states.
Yeah, we have a tobacco shop torched every night of the week. Rohan, thank you very much for joining us and explaining that. We'll keep an eye on that situation.